Welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. That's right, comic fans. You're with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do another comic book haul video. That's right, everyone. Uh, Decent amount of comics this week. I wasn't expecting it. Went to the store, had my pull list, and there was a few more that I picked up like usual. It's getting crazy, but some good titles out there this week. One that I'm really looking forward to that I've been waiting for a long time for. So let's just jump right into the haul this week. Bam, here's the bag. And if you're wondering why I'm doing the video on my couch, it's because we are dealing with Tropical Storm Andrea, and I usually do my videos in the garage with the background, and I have the garage up to let the proper light in. Well, that ain't happening today, boy, because there's a lot of wind and rain, and I don't want the rain getting in the garage. So that's why my ass is sitting on the couch today. But enough of that. Let's get into this. Throw away the bag. Bam, that's out of here. All right, so the first thing we got today was promotional card for July, which is Superior Spider Month. So everything in their mother is going to be about Spider-Man this week. However, it was a pretty cool card, and it gives you like the list of all the Spider-Man stuff that is coming out. So pretty interesting, but I won't be picking up Morbius the Vampire, that's for sure. Next, we got a promotional poster for Savage Wolverine issue number 6. That's right. Trying to get the book sold, putting Spider-Man on there, obviously, because we got the new creative team of Zeb Wells and Joe Madureira. I think that's how he says his name. So there's that. And then on the back side, you have this, which is the Infinity Gems destroys the Ultimate. So it's Ultimates disassembled. So that is your promotional poster. And next, we get into the comic books. So what do we have for comics this week? Well, here we go. DC issue number 2, The Movement. I wasn't a huge fan of the first issue. However, in this second issue, I decided to give it a chance because, Gail Simone writes it. So I'm going to sit there and give her the benefit of doubt and say it's going to be a good comic book. So I'm giving it another chance. The artwork looks like it's a little bit of an improvement from the last particular issue. There's one page in here that I'm going to show you, which is the back page, that looked pretty cool. So I was like, all right, well, let's see what this is about. I don't know how long I'm going to give it, but hopefully it's an improvement. Next, we have Batwing issue number 21. The last issue was a jumping on point for Batwing. This is Lucius' son, who is actual Batwing in here, and he was actually doing battle with this Lion Mane guy, which is this guy right here, and that's how it ended off. So the book has great art in it. It's written by Jimmy Palmetti and Justin Gray, and the pencilers Eduardo Pancisca and whatnot. Last issue is really excellent. Hopefully this one will be just as good. So looking forward to it. Next we have Earth 2 issue number 13. Last was the annual. You got the reveal of the new Batman for Earth 2. This one, continues off. I think it had Fury in it, which is Wonder Woman's daughter, and Steppenwolf, and there's a big war that's about to brew. I like this cover. James Robinson is still on this book in this particular issue. I'm not sure when he's supposed to drop off, but hopefully, this title gets a little bit better. So Earth 2, number 13. Next is the long-awaited Kick-Ass 3. That's right, issue 1. All as I can say is look for a review right after this comic book haul goes up. This will be the first book that I review. I know there's a lot of people anticipating this, so I will be putting this up. So Kick-Ass number 3. Next is Iron Man 258.4 from Marvel. I think this is the last point issue for this series. You got War Machine and you have Iron Man doing some serious team up to stop this Stark virus that's taking over all the computers and machines. And of course, it takes place in between Armor Wars 2. Artwork has been done phenomenally with Michelin. He's the writer, and David Ross is the actual artist, and it just brings you that old school feel to it. So Iron Man 258.4. Next, we have Swamp Thing, issue number 21. Issue 20 was the beginning of a new story arc for Swamp Thing. There was this specific character that was kind of like, I think, bowing down to him at the end of the issue number 20. Yeah, you can see it right here. And this is about the murder poet. So what this is about, I'm not too sure yet, but it looks interesting. And we'll see where it goes. So Swamp Thing, issue 21. Next, we have from Marvel, the Superior Spider-Man. That's right. What are we on? Issue 11. We got Spidey here in jail. Whatever that means. We'll see where Superior goes. I think I might be in this issue, Spider Slayer himself. So I'm kind of drawing a blank with the last issue. Oh, yeah, that's right. Superior gets in love with what's that? Marconi girl, the short person girl. So that was pretty interesting. And we had the Green Goblin war thing going on too. So you got the reveal of Green Goblin. So where it goes from there, it'll be really interesting. But Superior Spider-Man issue number 11. Next, Savage Dragon issue 188. I love when Eric Larson does like these classic old school looking vintage comics from like the golden and silver age styles. This particular issue is a mass improvement from artwork from what we saw in the last issue. I know Eric Larson was experimenting. He likes to do things like this, but it looks like the series is right away back on track to what it used to be, and definitely looking to reading some Savage Dragon. So issue number 188. God bless the man for writing this comic for as long as he has. Next, the first issue of Green Lantern without Jeff Johns since I've read before when I came back to reading comics. Green Lantern issue number 21, written by Robert Venditti. Man, oh man. And the artwork is done by Billy Tan. Just taking a glance at it real quick, it looks good. The artwork looks pretty good. And the story, on the other hand, we'll see what takes place after everything has happened. Looks like you got those new Guardians in there or whatnot. But it's a new thing for Green Lantern, new era. So we'll see where that goes. Next, Green Arrow issue 21. This starts a new story arc. We had Komodo being defeated at the end of the last issue. It looks like that Oliver McQueen is back on the island. Jeff Lemire writes this book. It's a phenomenal series. It has become a phenomenal series. Jeff Lemire has completely turned this series around, and it's one of those books that if you're looking for a good story, this is it right now. Green Arrow is phenomenal. So issue 21. Next, from Marvel, we have Dennis Hopeless's Avengers Arena. Avengers Arena is one of those sleeper books for me for Marvel. Marvel now, this is one of the more consistent stories. It doesn't seem like it drags on. It's just its own self-entity. I think it's under the radar. I think it's a book that a lot of people should read. This is one of the bright moments for me in Marvel Now, since Marvel Now has started. There's a lot of issues and a lot of series that have disappointed me. And Avengers Arena is the one that I thought would be the underdog, and I thought it could possibly suck, but it doesn't. It has great character development, solid story, and where this all ends up in the end, it keeps me intrigued each and every issue. So that's Avengers Arena issue number 10. Next, from Marvel, we have All New X-Men meets the Uncanny Avengers. That's right. Um, this is issue 12 of All New X-Men. Again, this is another title that has been on a positive for Marvel now. Um, Brian Michael Bendis has done a phenomenal job with this series. The artwork has been a solid match for the series as well. And this is interesting because now you have teams doing battle against other X-Men, and it's going to be interesting to see where this all goes. So, all new X-Men issue number 12. And next from DC, we have Action Comics issue number 21, and this is Hybrid Rises. That's right. Um, Andy Diggle does this writing in this actual issue. Tony S. Daniel does the artwork on here. I've enjoyed this actual story arc. It just reminds me in a way of classic Superman doing battle against these crazy like robot creatures and shit like that. I don't know. I like this stuff. It kind of reminds me of Venom in a way. So I'm digging this story arc. It's pretty fun. And this is issue 21. Yeah, cool rhyme, huh? So next, last but not least, out of many comics this week, we have Age of Ultron Book 9, the biggest clusterfuck of them all. Excuse the language, but it has been one crazy ride for this series and this event. Where it goes from here, I don't know. But now you got Wolverine fighting the other Wolverine. You got Tony Stark versus Doombots. You got the future people gotta come back to the past again or to the present, and they gotta do their thing. It's just a mess, and I'm still reading it because I need to find out how this all ends. So this is Age of Ultron, book number 9. There's only one more left after this, and I think then there's one epilogue type of story, I think. But and that's it, guys. That's your haul this week. A lot of books. You know, when I went back on the shelf to see what else there was, I'm like, there's this one, there's this one, there's this one, there's this one. So lots of stuff to read. You're gonna look for the Kick-Ass review, individual review that's coming up on this channel on Dark Avenger Inc. I gotta see what I can do on there. I'm gonna be doing a video on there for sure tomorrow. So look for Dark Avenger Inc. for more videos. And guys, don't forget about the Geeky Awards. I think they're gonna be broadcasted next Sunday. That will be the winning show. So check that out on Comic Uno's station. Guys, so there's a lot of stuff going on. So guys, thank you for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0, and this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next comic book review. Take care, everyone. Bye.